Welcome to Ghana, a place where tradition isn't just preserved, it's lived every day. From women gracefully balancing goods like performers on the streets, to names that are chosen based on the day you're born, this West African nation is full of color, rhythm, and surprises. Join Eagle's Eye as we begin this unforgettable journey. Number 1. Ghana, a beacon of hope and freedom in Africa. Ghana isn't just another country on the map. It's a symbol, a light, a reminder that freedom is worth fighting for. Perched on the Gulf of Guinea along the Atlantic Ocean, Ghana is the only country on Earth where the Greenwich Meridian and the equator intersect, a geographic crossroads that mirrors its role as a cultural and historical meeting point. That alone is pretty cool. But Ghana's true brilliance lies beyond its coordinates. Here, the sun bathes the land in golden warmth, alternating between two distinct seasons: the lush, nourishing rains that breathe life into the forests and farmlands, and the dry harmattan winds, a whispering breeze that carries stories from the Sahara in a haze of golden dust. With a population of over 33 million, most of them young, vibrant, and full of dreams, Ghana pulses with life. More than 100 ethnic groups coexist peacefully, united by a shared national identity and the English language, a remnant of colonial legacy that now binds them with pride. Look at the flag, bold and meaningful. Red for the blood of those who gave everything for independence. Gold for the country's rich resources. Green for the forests and fertile plains. And in the art of it all, a black star, defiant, unyielding, representing unity, leadership, and Pan-African hope. In 1957, Ghana became the first sub-Saharan African nation to break free from colonial rule, igniting a wave of liberation across the continent. That spirit of courage still burns bright today, in its music, its art, its people, and its vision for the future. Two, the Man with 100 Wives. A story of tradition and controversy. Deep in northern Ghana, tradition holds strong, and few stories embody that more vividly than that of Kwaye 80. A man who has taken polygamy to a level that's both fascinating and controversial. Not one or two wives, not even 20, but over 100. To outsiders, it might sound like a fairy tale or even a myth. But to his community, 80 is a living embodiment of ancestral values. In his compound, each wife plays a vital role. Tending to farms, preparing meals, raising children, preserving customs. It's not chaos, but an orchestrated rhythm of daily life rooted in order, spirituality, and respect. When asked how he manages harmony in such a vast household, 80 smiles. "The gods gave me this mission," he says, "and the strength to love them all." To some, he is a cultural icon. To others, a lightning rod for debate, especially in a modernizing Ghana that is constantly negotiating between tradition and change. His story touches deep questions. What is love? What does family mean? Can tradition survive in a rapidly globalizing world? Whether you admire or question his choices, one thing is certain. K80 forces us to rethink everything we thought we knew about relationships, identity, and legacy. Number 3. Ghanaian women. Grace, strength, and spirit. If you've ever visited Ghana, you know. The heartbeat of the country isn't just in the music, the markets, or the monuments. It's in the women. They are the queens of resilience, walking tall with baskets of mangoes or trays of freshly baked bread balanced effortlessly on their heads. All while laughing, negotiating prices, and caring for children, their posture regal, their gaze unshakable. But Ghanaian women are more than just graceful figures in vibrant fabrics. They are entrepreneurs, lawmakers, educators, and artists. They run small businesses in the markets by day and lead community development projects by night. They are mothers and mentors, thinkers and trailblazers. In recent years, many have shown growing curiosity toward international relationships, not just out of romance, but as an exploration of cultures, ideas, and a desire to bridge worlds. This openness reflects a broader trait, their thirst for knowledge, for connection, and for growth. What makes them unforgettable isn't just their beauty or fashion, it's their spirit, their ability to radiate warmth and strength in equal measure, their unshakable optimism, their way of turning challenges into opportunities and hardship into hope. In Ghana, women don't just support the future, they shape it. Chapter 4, Dipo, a sacred rite of passage. In the lush hills of Ghana's eastern region, where the wind carries the whispers of ancient voices, a profound transformation takes place every year among the Krobo people. It's called Dipo, a sacred rite of passage marking the transition from girlhood to womanhood. Before the sun rises, young girls, chosen and prepared by their families, kneel by sacred rivers. Their heads are gently shaved, a symbol of purity and a clean slate. Adorned in vibrant beads across their chests and waists, each strand tells a story of heritage, pride, and the powerful femininity they're about to embody. But Dipo is not just a performance, it's a deeply spiritual journey. The girls carry pots of water on their heads with grace, symbolizing their ability to bear responsibility. They walk across fire, proving their bravery. They dance under moonlight as elders sing and chant, celebrating both their courage and the ancestors who watch from the spirit world. This isn't just a cultural event, it's a living link across generations. A moment where history breathes and womanhood begins with dignity, pride, and community blessing. Chapter 5, Gold, Glory, and Inequality. Ghana gleams with promise, and for good reason. As Africa's leading gold producer, the country mines millions of ounces of the precious metal each year. From the historic gold trade of the Ashanti Empire to modern-day exports, Ghana has long been known as the land of gold. But here's the paradox. Beneath the shine lies shadow. Despite the nation's golden wealth, nearly 1 in 4 Ghanaians still live below the poverty line. In the northern regions like Savannah and Upper East, where mining profits rarely reach, the situation is more dire, with nearly half the population facing severe hardship. Basic necessities like clean water, healthcare, and education remain out of reach for many. So, how can a country so rich in resources struggle with such deep inequality? The answer is complex. foreign mining companies, limited regulation, and wealth that flows out rather than back in. While a few prosper, others are left behind, scraping by in rural villages and overworked fields. Ghana stands at a crossroads between its golden legacy and the urgent need for inclusive growth, where every citizen can benefit from the treasures beneath their feet. 6. The art of balance, literally. Step into the heart of Accra or wander through a bustling rural market, and you'll witness an everyday marvel that never ceases to amaze. Women balancing enormous loads on their heads with effortless grace. 12 coconuts, a full tray of steaming pastries, a basket piled high with pineapples. Easy. This skill, passed down from mother to daughter over generations, isn't just practical, it's poetic. It takes precision, posture, and poise. But more than that, it's a powerful metaphor for how Ghanaian women carry life itself. They balance family and business, tradition and ambition, hardship and hope, all with an unshakable dignity. Watching them glide through the streets, heads held high and hands free, is like watching resilience in motion. In Ghana, balance isn't just a skill. It's an art. And these women, they're the masters. 7. A nation that dances, paints, and sings its soul. To understand Ghana, you must feel it. In your bones, in your heart, in the rhythm that pulses through every corner of the country. This is a land where culture lives out loud, where music isn't just background noise, it's the heartbeat of daily life. From the smooth swing of high life to the youthful fire of hip life and Afrobeats, to the spiritual power of gospel and the rebel spirit of reggae. Ghana's sound is electric. When the drums start, feet move, bodies sway, and stories unfold. Dance here is more than entertainment. It's storytelling in motion, a language of its own. Colorful costumes swirl, beads rattle, and entire communities come alive. And then there's the food. Oh, the food. Spicy, rich, unforgettable, every dish tells a tale. Waki wrapped in leaves. Red bubbling with palm oil. Fufu pounded fresh by hand. And of course, the eternal debate over who makes the best jollof rice. Ghana's festivals, like Homowo, the festival of hunger turned feast of abundance. Or Akwaside, where royal traditions meet spiritual homage. Blend music, myth, and memory into experiences you'll never forget. In Ghana, art isn't something you visit in a gallery. It's life itself. Number 8. The Cacao Kingdom. Beneath the towering trees of Ghana's forest belt lies a national treasure, cocoa. As the world's second-largest producer, Ghana supplies a major chunk of the chocolate that sweetens lives across Europe, Asia, and the Americas. But in Ghana, cocoa isn't just a commodity, it's a way of life. Over 800,000 smallholder farmers rely on cocoa for survival. For many, the day begins before sunrise, tending to trees, checking pods, drying beans under the sun. It's hard, honest work, and the pride runs deep. Ghanaian cocoa is prized globally for its bold, rich flavor. The kind that makes luxury chocolate brands pay a premium. Yet, the irony is hard to miss. Many of the farmers who grow cocoa, have never tasted fine chocolate themselves. Fluctuating global prices, lack of access to technology, and middlemen eating into profits mean farmers often earn far less than they deserve. But change is coming. Ghana is pushing for local processing and chocolate production, keeping more value within its borders and opening doors for a sweet future. From bean to bar, Ghana's cocoa tells a story of struggle, perseverance, and the dream of turning raw potential into rich, lasting prosperity. Chapter 9. Natural Wonders That Touch the Soul. Ghana's beauty isn't just found in its people or culture. It's written across the land itself, in places that seem almost magical. Take Lake Volta, for example, a shimmering inland sea that stretches as far as the eye can see. It's not only the largest man-made lake in the world, but also a lifeline for millions. Fishermen rise before dawn to cast their nets, farmers depend on its waters, and boats glide across its calm surface like threads stitching villages together. But behind its vast expanse lies a deeper story. Entire communities were submerged during its creation in the 1960s. The lake, then, is not just a marvel of engineering. It's a monument to sacrifice, resilience, and human ambition. And then there's Kintampo Fizz, a hidden jewel tucked away in Ghana's heartland. Here, clear waters cascade down mossy rocks through dense forest, creating a place that feels both sacred and surreal. For the locals, these falls are more than a tourist spot. They're spiritual sanctuaries, where people come to pray, reflect, and feel a connection to nature and the ancestors. You don't just visit Kintampo, you feel it. Step 10. New Year with Tears, a unique celebration. In many parts of the world, New Year's Eve is about fireworks, champagne, and late-night celebrations. But in Ghana, some communities have a tradition that's as emotional as it is unforgettable. A new year born through tears. As the final hours of the year fade away, families gather in small huts woven from palm leaves. If the year has brought pain or hardship, they don't hold back. They cry out loud, letting grief and sorrow pour freely. This isn't a show of weakness, but a bold ritual of emotional cleansing. It's believed that tears shed at the stroke of midnight wash away bad luck, making space for joy and abundance in the year to come. In coastal towns like Osu and parts of Accra, there's another unusual practice. No music on January 1st. The silence isn't accidental. It's a sign of reverence for Mami Wata, the powerful sea goddess. Locals believe that on the first day of the year, the sea rests. And out of respect, people lower their voices, replacing noise with quiet reflection. It's a moment of stillness. Powerful and rare, in a world that never stops moving. 11. Accra, a modern city with Western prices. Accra, Ghana's bustling capital, pulses with life. A kaleidoscope of culture, hustle, and modern ambition. Skyscrapers rise next to street vendors. Lively Afrobeat music pours from cafes, while art galleries and tech hubs redefine the city's identity. This is a place where tradition meets tomorrow. But for all its charm, Accra isn't cheap. Want to rent a one-bedroom apartment downtown? That'll set you back around $900 a month. A price tag more common in European cities than West Africa. A nice dinner for two at a trendy spot? Around $50. While basics like milk and bread remain affordable, the cost of city living adds up fast. Especially for locals earning modest wages. For many, the solution is the humble trotro. Shared minibuses that zip through the city's maze-like streets, offering a cheap and chaotic lifeline for commuters. They're crowded, unpredictable, and sometimes held together with hope. But they work. Accra draws people in with its promise of opportunity and progress, even as it struggles with housing shortages, traffic congestion, and unemployment. It's a city on the move, complex, charismatic, and constantly evolving. 12. The flavor of Ghana, where every dish tells a story. In Ghana, food is more than nourishment. It's narrative, a celebration, a connection across generations and across tables. Every dish carries history. Every bite is a memory. Take banku with grilled tilapia, the fermented corn dough tangy and smooth, paired with charred fish spiced to perfection. It's not just a meal, it's an experience. Or try red, a rich, spicy bean stew cooked in palm oil and served with crisp, sweet plantains. Comfort food with soul. There's fufu, pounded until it's soft as silk, served with light soup, groundnut stew, or palm nut broth. Every region has its twist, every family their secret. And of course, no culinary journey through Ghana is complete without a taste of the fiery pride, jollof rice. Aromatic, tomato-based, and fiercely debated across West Africa, Ghanaians will proudly tell you their version is the best. Whether it's street food grabbed in the chaos of a morning market or a slow-cooked feast shared with family under the stars, Ghanaian cuisine is a story of flavor, identity, and fierce cultural pride. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into Ghana, a land of gold, rhythm, and endless stories, show us some love. Hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you won't miss what's next. Because this isn't just a video, it's a journey into one of the most fascinating places on Earth.